Welcome to my first video on this channel. My name is Tove. I live in Sweden, so you will probably hear a lot of Swinglish from me, but I will try my best. I usually post my readings on my Swedish channel, tarot readings, but I wanted to challenge myself and try to post it in English instead on a separate channel. So we will see how that feels. We will try it out. We will challenge ourselves. I will just be doing a collective reading, and I will start with the main energy so you can see if this reading is for you, and if it isn't, then you can just move on to the next reading or reader. Don't try to make it fit, as you know, the message. Just stay if it feels like this is my reading, this resonates with me, and we will just start. I always read for your highest, greatest good, of course, and I read, I just ask, basically, like I'm asking source or spirit or my angels, your angels. You can just pick freely what you believe in. It doesn't really matter. I'm just giving guidance, and take everything I say with a pile of salt, because I'm just a tarot reader on YouTube. Yeah. We will actually start with Krans Pocket Archetypes. I will also write in the description below which card I use, which cards. So we will start with an archetype for the collective's energy, or two. Ooh, we have the offering and the vessel, and I will just be, excuse me, I will just be reading these intuitively. I will not be reading from the book today. So we have the vessel and the offering, and it looks like the sun and the moon. If you look at the dots and the moon, the sun and the moon, the offering, the vessel. It's a lot of gold. So this is great. This feels great. The vessel is thinking about water, the water in your body, like your body is a vessel, your meat vessel. The offering, what you give to your body, what you provide, how you nurture your physical body. The moon. Okay, so if you want to, since you're watching tarot, I guess that you are interested in like spirituality, and maybe, what do you call it? I don't want to say ghosts, but entities and all of that. Maybe you practice it yourself. So the first message I'm getting is that how you feed your physical body will also affect your spirituality. Excuse this English. Your spiritual body, your spirit, I want to say. So how do you feed yourself? How do you nurture yourself? And I'm getting a lot of doom scrolling, and the food you eat, what you do in your day, also which people you feed yourself with. So your friends, they are also feeding your spirit. Everything is feeding your spirit. How are you taking care of yourself? Go outside. And I'm also seeing a lot of, like, this pink in this card. I see flowers. Flowers. Buy yourself flowers. Take care of your home as well. Okay. That's it for starters. And I will just do the classic tarot as well. And we will see if we can dig deeper into this. Can you can you explain a bit more? We have the Hanged Man. New perspectives. Okay, so I feel like it's a lot about your the downloads you get from spirit, from source, from your angels, from your guides, your inner work, because I'm seeing the Eight of Pentacles, your inner work. It's a lot about that. I'm getting a lot of nature. Maybe go outside into the nature. Maybe for some of you, if you're more interested in the like Wicca or nature, magic, entities, fairies, I don't know, maybe focus there. If you're interested in it, I think there's something for you to get from it, like learn from it. Talk to the flowers, talk to the trees, just do it. Don't ask questions, just do it. The Hanged Man, new perspectives. Let me see. I'm getting a bit of surrender with the Hanged Man as well, but that's not really the message. Can you tell me more? Okay. So it's also about discernment, discerning what is downloads, like pop-ups from spirit, and what is your mind, your brain playing tricks on you. How do you discern that? You're asking me. I told my friend the other day, like, if it's something positive or something that just pops into your head, like a song, lyrics, or a sentence or something like that, it's probably a download. When it's more like, what do you say, something mean you hear in your head, or like doubts, fears, you shouldn't believe that highly of yourself or anything like that, it's probably your mind, your ego talking to you. So it's about discerning when your soul, your spirit, source is talking to you, and when your ego is talking to you. And I feel like I'm still struggling with it, so I can't give you the listen to this, because I'm still working on that. I think it's something you have to do quite a lot of work with to be able to discern. But we will see what else here. What's the actual message here? Because this is the vibe, but I'm not really getting a advice besides taking care of yourself. The Hanged Man, 7 of Swords, playing tricks on, trickery, discernment, deceit, the Hanged Man. Okay, so I'm seeing the Hanged Man seeing through the illusions. Seeing through the illusions. I also mentioned doom scrolling. So if you scroll a lot of social media, you're feeding your brain with a lot of information, a lot of different information, a lot of misinformation, a lot of just shit. The Hanged Man can see through everything, but the Hanged Man isn't helped with you doom scrolling. So maybe cut that out or calm down with doom scrolling. Trickery and deceit, seeing through the illusion. I'm also getting, because we had a bit of a spiritual practice, and if you are on the spiritual side of TikTok or Instagram or whatever, and you're just scrolling, there is a lot of information, a lot of information. How you should do this, how you should do that. There's a lot of rules, there's a lot of just a lot of information, and feeding your brain all of that is very over consuming. It's not helping you, it's confusing you. And what I want to say about your spiritual practice is that it's very individual. I believe that you can pick whatever deity you want. Like I said, I just speak to my soul or the spirit or source, my guides, my angels, and my beloved deceased ones, and that's enough for me. Sometimes I get a hint of a deity or like a creature, entity, and I will work with that for a bit, but it changes, and it can be completely like random entities, but they are calling to you for a reason, I believe. So you don't have to, I don't think your spiritual practice should be so, what do you say, confined or defined by society and what society believes, because you have your own beliefs. And what you're feeding your brain is just constraining you, and it's not allowing your full capacity to bloom, or what do you say? Yeah, bloom. You're not allowing your full capacity because you are constraining yourself by others' opinions. So that's a message. Your spiritual practice is your own. You can do whatever you want. You don't have to tell anyone about it either. You can just, it can be your own practice. What else? Four of Wands. Come home. I hear come home. Come back to us. Come back to us. Come home. And I'm seeing like, yeah, I'm seeing these people. I'm seeing them as your guides or your, where you belong. And I feel like you've been on random paths, and you've been like searching here, doom scrolling on TikTok, like how should I do my spiritual practice, and how do you do this, and how do you do this, and what are the rules. And your team, your own team, is just trying to wave to you, like come home, come back to us, please, can you please talk to us? Like, you don't have to search on TikTok or Instagram for how to do something. You just need to come back home to us. We can show you the way, but you're over there, you're not at home. At home, we also have the vessel again, which is your body is your home. Okay. Come home to us. We can show you the way, because I feel like looking for answers, yeah, we often are. That's probably why we look at tarot videos, because we look for answers, we look for faith, hope, just, yeah, safety, trust, answers. And you can get all the answers. The thing is that you don't need anyone else for it. You don't need me, you don't need anyone else on YouTube or TikTok or whatever. All the answers that you need are within you. Yeah, I know. Maybe just, no, I don't even want to give advice. No, this is my advice, and I'm not gonna tell you how to do your spiritual practice. I was just about to, but I'm not going to. Okay, what else? Okay. Yeah. Okay. This is the message, by the way. So if you know if this belongs to you. We have the Four of Pentacles and the Four of Swords, which is very much in the context like not constrain yourself, but be more careful with what you're consuming, with what people you let in. I feel like maybe you're oversharing about yourself to other people. You will feel a lot better if you don't do that, if you keep a bit more to yourself. Because people have opinions, and maybe you're not in a state right now where you are able to discern what opinions are yours and what opinions are other people's, so you just take them for yourself, when other people's opinions are based on their life experience, their life journey, their fears, their doubts, their beliefs, and it may not have anything to do with you. So maybe stay away from oversharing, from listening to other people's opinions, unless you need advice, unless you want opinions. Don't take them to heart if you hear any. And the Four of Swords. Stop scrolling. Start working on your own practice instead. I wanted to say that maybe you have been putting it off, working with your own practice, but I don't think you have. I think you are working with your own practice, and you are trying to incorporate all the rules and everything you've learned, how you've read in the books, that you should do things, and that's the practice you are trying to do. You're trying to do it by the book, and your guides are telling you like, don't do that, don't do that. You don't have to follow any rules, you can just follow us instead. But you're taking all the different trails that aren't right for you. It's just making the road more complicated than it needs to be for your spirituality. Difficult word for a Swede, apparently. So that's my advice. Stop consuming and start practicing. And listen to what feels right. And that's also incredibly difficult, I know. But if you're reading a book and you're like, this is how to do this spell, or this is how to do divination this way, and you're like, I don't like this, I don't feel like this works for me, then it maybe doesn't. I think you will find something else that really does work for you. And it's a good thing to try different things. Stick with the things that work for you, that feel right for you. And stop giving a crap about the rules of your spirituality, because there really aren't any. It's your own practice. I think I've said my part. I think you understand what I mean. So listen to yourself and start connecting to your own guides, and maybe not the guides of others. And it will really kickstart your journey, spiritual journey, in the way that you want it to. Because I think that that's what you're searching for, the correct way, or the way that feels right to you. And you won't find it on Instagram, you won't find it on TikTok or YouTube, you will find it within. Okay, you get the message. Thank you for watching my first video. Hope you liked it, and if you did, you can please like it and subscribe if you want to, and I will talk to you later. Thank you.